Hey y'all, we're about to work on a project today. We're gonna do it together. This is my first time doing this. Let me just put that out there. I had a little bit of an aha moment the other day. I was researching some different vitamins and supplements and things, and have been seeing these beef liver supplements. I completely understand and acknowledge the benefits of liver. I don't know if there's one single superfood out there, but if there was, liver would probably be it. But I do not care for the taste of liver. Justin, he likes liver. He grew up with his mama making liver and onions. I don't care for it. And so I was like, well, I can find me a vitamin, a supplement that I can take. And as I was scrolling and looking at the prices, I thought, what? I can do this myself. I can do this. I have beef liver in my freezer, good quality beef liver from the beef that we had processed. I can dehydrate this and turn it into my own beef liver capsules. So that's what we're gonna do. For a fraction of what I would have paid for those supplements online, I was able to get some of these gelatin capsules. They have these gelatin ones and vegetarian ones. I can link these down in the description box, but they were very affordable off of Amazon. This is 100 of the 00 size. And I also, just to make it easier for me and still coming in under budget of what it would have been to buy just a bottle or two of the others, and I can use this over and over, I got a Capsule Machine. So this will help me fill these easier. You could just pull these apart, scoop in it, snap them back together, but I think this right here is going to make it much easier. We're going to find out, but that's my thought. I can link this too. Not sponsored. This is just me getting some of these things, trying them out, and seeing if they work for me. First thing I need to do is get my beef liver in my dehydrator and get it drying out. I took this out of the freezer a couple hours ago and it is completely thawed, so we can get it in the dehydrator. All right, y'all, let's go from this to this. Beef liver is thawed, rinsed, patted dry a little bit, and I'm gonna start getting it into some smaller pieces to lay on my dehydrator trays. I see a couple of places I'm gonna trim off. The butcher did a pretty good job getting this trimmed up nice and neat. And this is one of these smaller packages of beef liver that we have. Just a small portion of beef liver. And so this is what we're gonna get started with. All I'm gonna do is just get it into some manageable size pieces to put on my tray. That way it will hopefully dry out nice and evenly. Just kind of cutting it into pieces. It's already nice and thin in slices, but I am just kind of cutting it into pieces about like I would for beef jerky. So dehydrating meat, you want to be up around 160, somewhere between 150 165 to dehydrate it. The highest setting my dehydrator has on it is 158. I'm good with that. I also went ahead and set it for 10 hours, but I'm going to need to check it as it goes just until it's completely dried out. You want to be able to bend it and it snap. I'll show you what that is like, but mine goes up to 158, so that's what I'm doing. You want to be somewhere between 150, 165, and time's just going to depend on how thick your pieces are, how your dehydrator works, all those kinds of things. So we'll keep a check on it. It's a few days later now. I may actually be wearing the same clothes again. I can't remember. What did I have on when I started this video? It's been a few days. We decorated for Christmas. We were watching Christmas movies, doing all the Christmas things. I dehydrated that beef liver. I think I ended up going 16 hours. It's gonna vary depending on the thickness of the liver, your dehydrator, all those things, but you want it to be dry, so that when you pick it up and you break it, it snaps. If it still feels rubbery or doesn't want to just completely snap apart, let it keep going. Let me show you again. There you go. It's nice and dry. I'm gonna get my blender out. I just have a small blender, but I think it's still gonna work. We'll see. You could put it in a food processor. You could do a big, like, heavy duty blender would probably be best, but use what you got. Make it work. If you had to, you could put it in a bag and roll over it with a rolling pin. We just need to get it really finely ground up so that we can get it into those capsules. So let me do that. Here's what she's looking like. Justin, he came by and picked up a piece of it, just took it away. I was like, why don't you just eat it like that? No, I just can't. This blender is just a individual cup size blender, but it seems to have pretty good power when we use it for smoothies and different things. I'm not gonna pile it just full. I want to put a little bit in there at a time. I'm gonna put a little bit in there at a time and see how it does. Let me scooch you up just a smidge so you can see a little better. There's a few bigger pieces, but even those are pretty fine. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like that had a little bit more in there. Actually got a little finer because it couldn't sling it around the blender cup as much. Alright, now I'm going to get my capsules out and my little filling machine thing. I'm going to get these made up into some supplements we can take. You see there's a few bigger, like that's not really that big, pieces in there. This is going to go nicely into those, I do believe. About to try it out and find out. These capsules came with this little machine. I'm going to use those first, and then I'll have these. The machines are set up for the specific size capsules, so this one is the same size as these whenever I get to them, but I'm going to use the ones that came with it first. And I just need to pull them apart. The bottom goes in here, and I set it on the base. The bottom goes in there, the top's going here. I would encourage you to do your research on beef liver and why consuming it can be so beneficial. It's high in iron, among other minerals. It's high in vitamins like A, vitamin B, especially B12. There's a lot of really great things that you can get from beef liver or from liver in general. Do some research on it. And with any dietary change or supplement you add or vitamin you add, always do your research and make informed decisions for yourself. But it really amazes me at all of the foods, the natural wild herbs, medicinal herbs, things we can forage, things we can harvest that have been put there for us and are so beneficial for us. God-given gifts. We just have to take advantage of it. So anyway, do your research and learn a little bit more about liver and about the benefits of consuming liver. What we put into our body really can make a big difference. So do your little research and see what you think about it. I'm just kind of sharing what I'm doing today, maybe to get your wheels spinning and show you how we're doing it, what we're doing. Now, once I got all the capsules into this little machine, the tops and the bottoms, then I just spooned some of that powdered beef liver into the top, tamped it down, kind of used a scraper to scrape it into them. And then you put the tops, you flip them over, put them on top, and then when you press it down, which you'll see us do here in just a minute, when you press it down, it closes that capsule for you. We're about to find out, huh?
Yeah.
Just push straight down.
I can't get it.
You got it?
There you go.
Yeah. Now lift it up. Flip it over. Wait, take this part off. Aha!
Yeah.
Why? I should try to do that. I should get a different bowl. Oh, this one, the top didn't go on it.
This one did it.
Here's the top.
This one did it.
That one's together.
Makes it stop.
Mama, can I do it now?
Something else that I found, the more I did this, the more efficient I got at it. And I found that if you put a lot of the powder in the top and then just pour off the extra, that it fills them up pretty well. All right, so a few things. One, how am I going to take this? I think I'm going to do 1 in the morning, 1 at night for a little while, and then maybe go to 2 in the morning, 2 at night, so 4 a day. I've heard some people say they do up to 6 a day. You do your own research on how much you want to take, what size you want to make them, all those kinds of things. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. As far as filling these and how that went, that machine worked really well and made it a lot easier than if I was just scooping them by hand and putting the tops back on. I bought the kit that had some of the capsules with it, and those did okay. They did fine, but when I used all those up and I opened the pack that I had bought off of Amazon and, you know, started filling those, they did really well. Some of that first pack was wanting to get hung in the machine just a little bit. I mean, for the most part, they filled and sealed, but every once in a while, some would get hung up. Well, when I started using those from that other pack, they didn't do that. They were all closing up and then coming out of the machine really well. I hope you found this helpful. It's definitely been interesting for me. I'm going to give you one more close-up of these and show you what they look like. And then I'm going to get me a container to put these in. The machine kit came with some moisture absorbing packs, so I'll probably put one of those down there with them, down in the container with them. And now I have beef liver capsules that cost me a fraction of what it would be if I bought them from someone else, and I was able to use what I had in my freezer. When we get beef processed, we get all those extra parts, the liver, the heart, all these things, because I want all that to be used. Sometimes I just have to get a little creative in how I use it. This is a great option for those of us who don't like to just cook and eat liver. Do you like liver? I'm genuinely curious. Do you cook liver and eat it? Do you like beef liver and onions? Those kinds of things. How do you do it? Do you eat liver? it's just not my thing to just cook it and eat it. So this is a way I can still get all the benefits in a way that I can handle. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was certainly a fun project, and I'm glad that I've started doing this. Maybe you found it interesting too. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. Now tell them.
Bye, y'all.
I don't know exactly how many of these I filled. I didn't count. I know I used all the 100 pack and maybe 30 out of the other pack, or maybe a little more than that. I don't know. I feel like this is probably at least a good month's supply. And I still have plenty of capsules to make more several times. Plenty of liver in my freezer. And the machine, all I did was rinse it up. Once it dries, I'll put it back in the box and I'll have it to use again.